Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. This video is about Sonic Labs. We will introduce you to getting started with Sonic Labs the easiest way possible. We'll give you an overview on how to approach Sonic Labs with respect to the airdrop, then end the video with an easy way of getting started with Sonic Labs. Now, with Sonic Labs, I've done tens of videos already in the past. I'm resuming because the ecosystem has grown robust, many applications to explore, many opportunities. So I'm going to be resuming henceforth actively with tens of videos. So far, I've earned 1 point, by the way. That's long ago. I have a 1.5x multiplier currently running in season two. Now, for season one, I don't know, what I earned there in terms of points, but I did participate. So let's see if we can up these points. Uh, So they've added this called gems, which I will talk about likely in another video. I didn't know of this. It says earn further airdrop allocation from participating apps. Okay, so gems you earn from interacting with participating apps, points you earn from assets. Okay, so let's look at participating apps. Okay, so apps within this niches yield tokenization, isolated modular lending. Okay, so we would be interacting with a participating app in the course of this video. So let's leave this aside, but let's do like an overview introducing you to Sonic. They have $200 million worth of rewards. To interact successfully and earn points, you have to interact with whitelisted assets and applications. Uh, for applications, they are easy to find. You can find many of them here. They fall in different categories. So there are up to 174 applications here. But I'm not, so you have to look for the ones that show points. So this one is interesting. I would likely cover this in another video. Let me just open it. Okay, for whitelisted assets, however, you need to click on learn here. Learn more. Okay, so learn more, and you will find a list of whitelisted assets here and their respective multipliers. So some assets are more favorable in terms of earning points than others. So mostly native Sonic token. I mean, whether traditional Sonic, it's called S, or liquid staking variant of Sonic. So any of these assets will give you a 12x multiplier. Okay, put in your Sonic. I would go this route because you your S remains liquid and you can deploy it into different strategies. Other assets, of course, which you may have in your wallet, although you will need to bridge them. We will discuss that in another video. We're taking a simplified route in this video because we're going to feature a platform called Lombard Finance in a bit. So this article shows you the multiplier on the different types of assets. Okay, so getting started, you click on learn more here. You also click on learn more here to know what assets you can interact with. There's also logos of these assets, but it's best to go to the learn more category. Now, that said, if you go to, wow, let's look at leaderboard. Wow. So I have only 1 point. That's interesting. Where will I be ranked on the basis of 1 point? Wow. Let me just get an overview of this leaderboard. Now, I may have more than 1 point, by the way. I may have more than 1 point because of the strategy I will show you. Okay, so I'm just trying to catch up all over again. Let's look at bridge. So, bridge assets from Ethereum, upgrade your FTM. Assuming you have FTM, you can convert it into Sonic. Then third party bridges are on this list. So you have all these bridge options. I would assume that there is relay, there's also jumper, so you can use any of this bridge to move your funds over. Jumper has a refueler, so when you are bridging, assuming there is no gas fee on Sonic, you can toggle the refueler option within the bridge transaction to have some gas fee sent over. I'm not going to dwell on that because I don't believe the strategy at hand. I don't know. I don't think we will need we may or may not need jumper. Let's have that loading. So the strategy at hand is through Lombard Finance. If you onboard on Lombard Finance with my invite, you would um get a 10% multiplier on your Lux earnings. So on Lombard Finance, to gauge your interactions with Lombard Finance, you earn Lux. Now, in the event that Lombard Finance they decides to have a token, which is possible, likely that your Lux allocation will impact the size of your airdrop. Okay, so when you arrive on Lombard Finance after onboarding, simply click on Volts and you'll be brought here. Then scroll down to Sonic. So this is my tutorial wallet. You will see that there's a lot of TVL here involving Sonic. Now the points from here may not populate on the Sonic dashboard immediately. It may be given to you retroactively, eventually administered by or distributed by Lombard Finance. So it's very possible that my points from this activity is not being reflected on the Sonic dashboard. Okay, but you'll see I have a small position here, and within this position, you will earn Sonic, to a 2 to 4x multiplier. You will maintain earning 4x Lombard Lux, so the highest multiplier on Lombard Lux. You'll earn Veda, a project I'm interested in that just raised funding, could have an airdrop. You'd also earn Babylon. Babylon has a token already called Baby, could have a subsequent. This one you earn it already, I think. Okay, now all you need to do now is have LBTC or okay, there's no other token shown here. LBTC on the Ethereum chain. Now, before now, it was very there was only the Ethereum chain option. You deposit into the vault. It's like a pre-deposit situation. They end up, you know, administering your equity on the Sonic chain. But now it seems that they've added Sonic, likely the ability to deposit via Sonic. Now, if you're to deposit via Sonic, we'll end up needing a bridge. So this is LBTC on the Sonic chain. Approve. You can also withdraw your equity. The chain has already switched. So how do you get LBTC is the question. Assuming you have LBTC on the Ethereum chain, you can use the native bridge on Lombard to bridge it over. So let's say you have LBTC on the Ethereum chain, your destination chain will be Sonic so that you receive LBTC on Sonic. But if you have your assets on some other chain and you want to move it over to Sonic while also receiving gas fee for eventual transactions, you can use Jumper. Jumper also has an airdrop prospect. So let's say you have USDC, in this case on the base chain, Sonic is the destination chain. To receive, you can receive LBTC, you know, then you choose the option to fund your account with gas all in one transaction. So you simply toggle this and a portion, it's tiny portion of the transaction will go towards gas fee on Sonic. After you have completed the bridge transaction, you will have your Sonic available here to deposit. Okay. Now, if you were to you know how to get LBTC on the Ethereum chain. It's very easy. You can swap anywhere. It's a very popular token already. Even right within your MetaMask, you can swap. If you have your assets on some other chain, you know the exchange to use. Bringing us to the end of this video. Okay, so I think this is sufficient for now. To introduce you to the Sonic chain in a simplistic fashion while also positioning you for multiple airdrops. let's end it here. In the description, there will be a bunch of airdrop opportunities. Check them out. You can also visit airdropc.com to contact me. It's also your avenue to airdrop prospects. So I'm going to be sending out emails of 100 solid airdrop prospects. Each will have its own publication tutorial. For Sonic Labs, I would have tens of videos in the publication tutorial to be sent out soon. So I've started sending out by the way. Okay, so submit your email here. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome, take action.